When I'm walking him in public, I always have him sit before I release him. Everything starts and ends with a calm sit stay. So if he's been walking next to me on a loose leash but in training mode, I'll have him sit. If I want to let him go and sniff and pee and do whatever he wants to do, have free time, I always have him sit first, and then since he's on my left, with my right hand, I'll lean over. No, see how he is a little bit anticipatory? Make sure that if he tries to jump the gun, you start all over, because he needs to be calm and wait till you actually pat his chest and send him away from you. So we'll try it again. See how he's waiting for me? See how my hand's right there? He's waiting. He's actually here in the moment with us. He's waiting to be released. Go. Come on. There you go. Of course, I was talking too long and he got confused and started to collapse, but that means he's free. If I want to have him come back to me, I'm going to call him back to come. Good. Step into him. Have him sit. We'll do this a couple of times. If he doesn't sit, you never repeat it. You just pull up with a little tiny bit, just a little bit of tension, hardly anything at all. His butt hits the ground. All he knows is you heard it once and he ended up there. Now I'm going to release him again the right way. Go. Make sure he's really waiting till you actually release him. When you call him back to you, always make sure that he's at least looking away from you, so that when you call him, he can break away from something and come back to you. A real life situation usually won't be him staring at you when you call him to come. So that's why I always wait for him to at least to turn away, so that the behavior is hear me call him to come and then break away from whatever it is and come back to me. If he's going to smell something gross on the ground, if he's getting weird with a dog on a leash or whatever it is, or with a person, he wants to jump on an older person carrying a bag or whatever, call him away, call him back to you. It's great practice. So the mechanics of this is left hand leash, see this? Just over your hand. You're not going to be doing this anymore, you're not going to be doing this with your right hand. All that stuff would create a tight leash, which causes tension and causes bad behavior on the leash. So you're not doing that at all. It's always loose. You see throughout all these videos, it's always loose. When he's on free time, I've always got him in my left, holding the leash with my left hand. You want to call him to your right hand target, which is a fist, because he won't be able to tell when you start phasing this food out in a month or so. He won't know that it's empty, and you will have done this so many times by then, he won't care there's nothing in it, because as I'll show you in a second, it won't matter. So he's looking away. Sometimes the dog won't stop looking at you, therefore you have to create your own distraction. So I'm going to toss a treat. So he's distracted. Come! See how he's coming to my right hand target? Good. Your left hand grabs the leash. You step into him. Sit. Have him sit. Do it one more time. Go. Left hand leash, right hand reward, your fist. Come. He comes, see his nose will touch that. Good, it opens, he gets the reward. That's the way to do it. The left hand grabs the leash. So it's like, come. All happens at once. You got to grab the leash or else he may start learning he can take the food and run off. So always take this. You see how he's already starting to turn away? Sit. Starting to flip around on my left because we've done it so many times. He knows his part. This is how you get him back on the clock. You call him to come to you, have him sit, and okay, then you can start walking again. Sit. But he could be loose for a half an hour in a walk, but when you want to get him back on the clock to take him inside or to do some training, call him back to come like that, have him sit, and then he's in position to do whatever training or leash walking that you want to do. Okay.